Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling bloated, heavy, and uncomfortable, even after a good night's sleep? Have you ever gone days without feeling like yourself, wondering if something as simple as eating could bring you relief? I know that feeling all too well. It's like your body is sending out signals for help, but you don't quite know how to answer them. I remember when I first turned 60, I thought I had life pretty well figured out. I had survived the ups and downs of youth, built a life, raised a family, worked hard, and enjoyed my golden moments. But I wasn't prepared for how much my body would change as the years added up. One of the first and most uncomfortable changes was with my digestion. It started small, a little discomfort here, a little delay there, but as time went on, it became harder to ignore. Some days I felt like I was carrying the weight of the world in my gut. Simple things like a morning walk or a hearty breakfast started feeling heavy, difficult. At first, I brushed it off. I'm just getting older, I thought. That's normal, right? But deep down, I knew it wasn't just about age. It was about how my body was adjusting and how I needed to adjust with it. One morning, after a particularly rough week, I sat down with an old friend, a retired doctor who had seen his fair share of senior health challenges. Over a cup of strong coffee, he told me something that changed everything. He said, "Aging doesn't have to mean suffering. Most of what you're feeling comes down to what you're putting into your body. Your gut is like a garden. It needs the right food to grow strong, to keep things moving." That stuck with me. A garden. I had always loved tending my garden. I knew the patience it took, the care, the attention to what you plant when you water, how you nurture. I realized I had been neglecting the garden inside of me. From that day, I made it my mission to learn about the foods that could bring life back to my digestion. Not just any foods, but foods backed by real experience, by real wisdom, and yes, by real science. And what I found was remarkable. Simple foods, natural foods. The kind of foods our grandparents and great-grandparents probably grew themselves. Foods that don't just sit in your stomach, but actually work with your body to help it do what it was designed to do. I discovered 5 miracle foods that changed everything for me. And today, I'm here to share them with you so that you too can feel lighter, stronger, and more at home in your body. But before we dive into these life-changing foods, I want to take a moment to ask something small of you. If you find value in the stories and wisdom I'm sharing, if you believe in living your golden years with energy, health, and a glowing spirit, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to GlowingAge. Your support helps us continue to share these powerful lessons with more wonderful souls just like you. Now, back to the story. As I started adjusting my eating habits, something amazing happened. Within just a few days of introducing these miracle foods, I noticed a shift. My mornings were less heavy. I no longer dreaded sitting down to breakfast. I felt lighter on my feet, clearer in my mind. The discomfort that had become my unwanted companion began to fade. It wasn't magic. It wasn't some expensive supplement or complicated diet plan. It was the gentle, steady power of nature working with my body instead of against it. The first food I discovered might surprise you. It's something so simple, so old-fashioned that many people overlook it today. But let me tell you, it holds more power than you might imagine. And that's just the beginning. Each of the 5 foods I'll share with you carries its own special kind of magic, helping not just to ease constipation, but to bring overall wellness back into your daily life. You deserve to feel good again. You deserve to wake up in the morning feeling refreshed, not burdened. You deserve to enjoy your meals without fear of discomfort later. And it starts with what you put on your plate. These foods are not fads. They are not trends. They are timeless allies in your journey to better health. They have been trusted by generations before us and are now confirmed by modern science to be just as powerful today. So pull up a chair, pour yourself a cup of tea, and join me. Because what I'm about to share might just be the beginning of a whole new chapter of comfort, energy, and ease in your life. You are not alone in this. I have walked this path. And together, we are going to find our way back to feeling good, feeling light, and feeling free. It all begins with understanding, with caring for your body the way you would care for a beloved garden. Get ready, my friend. A new morning is waiting for you, one where you feel better, move easier, and live every moment to the fullest. Let's begin. When I first noticed that my digestion wasn't what it used to be, I thought it was just a part of getting older. Something you had to grin and bear. But the more I talked with wise friends and knowledgeable doctors, the more I realized that there was more to the story. Constipation becomes more common after 60, not because we suddenly forget how to live well, but because our bodies are quietly shifting beneath the surface. Changes that we can't always see, but changes that affect us every single day. One of the biggest reasons is that our metabolism naturally slows down as we age. It's like a fire that once roared in our youth now burns low and steady. That slower metabolism affects how quickly our bodies process food and how efficiently waste moves through our system. But that's just the beginning. Our muscles also play a huge role. Not just the big muscles we see in the mirror, but the smooth, quiet muscles deep inside our intestines. Those muscles are responsible for gently pushing food along the digestive tract. As we get older, those muscles can lose some of their strength and tone. They don't push as hard or as fast as they used to. As a result, everything slows down inside. I remember talking with my friend Charlie about this. He was a strong man, proud of his ability to work hard even into his 70s. But he told me, no matter how strong my arms were, I couldn't force my gut to move if it didn't want to. That's when he realized he needed to support his body from the inside out. And then there's another piece of the puzzle, the gut bacteria. Inside each of us lives a bustling city of bacteria, working tirelessly to keep things balanced and moving. These bacteria help break down our food, produce vital nutrients, and keep our digestion running smoothly. But as we age, the balance of these bacteria can shift. Good bacteria can diminish, and not so helpful bacteria can take their place, leading to slower digestion and more discomfort. I once read that the gut is like a garden. When tended properly, it flourishes. But if neglected, weeds take over. The good news is that with the right foods and a little patience, we can help our gardens bloom again. Medications also play a role. Many seniors, including myself, find that the pills we take to manage blood pressure, pain, or other conditions have side effects we didn't bargain for. One of the most common, you guessed it, constipation. Even simple changes in diet or decreased physical activity can tip the delicate balance. And let's not forget hydration. Our bodies hold less water naturally as we get older, making it even more important to drink plenty of fluids. Without enough water, the intestines can't do their job properly. It's like trying to wash dishes without water. Everything just sticks and piles up. Understanding all of this changed the way I looked at my health. Instead of feeling frustrated, I felt empowered. If I could understand what was happening inside me, I could find ways to support my body better. Our bodies are not broken. They're not failing us. They're simply asking for a little more kindness, a little more wisdom, a little more attention. So when I talk about the 5 miracle foods that helped turn my life around, it's not about finding a magic bullet. It's about giving my body the tools it needs to do the job it was designed to do. You see, the miracle isn't just in the food. It's in the way the food works in harmony with your changing body. It's about working with your body, not fighting against it. And that, my dear friend, is a beautiful thing. Once you understand why constipation becomes more common after 60, you can stop blaming yourself. You can stop feeling discouraged. You can start taking small, powerful steps to support your gut, your health, and your happiness. Because every morning you wake up, every meal you share, every laugh you enjoy, they are worth it. You are worth it. Now let's talk about those 5 miracle foods that can make all the difference. Let's dive right into the 5 miracle foods that changed everything for me. These foods are simple, easy to find, and wonderfully powerful in helping your body do what it was designed to do: move with ease, digest with comfort, and live with energy. The first miracle food is prunes. I know it sounds old-fashioned, but there's a reason our parents and grandparents trusted them. Prunes are packed with fiber, and they also contain a natural sugar alcohol called sorbitol. Sorbitol helps draw water into the intestines, making stool softer and easier to pass. I remember when I first added a few prunes to my morning routine. Within days, I could feel my body thanking me. It wasn't a harsh change. It was gentle, natural, and best of all, it felt right. Next on the list are chia seeds. Tiny but mighty, these little seeds are a true gift. When mixed with water, they form a gel-like texture. That gel acts like a soft broom through your intestines, helping to sweep things along. I started sprinkling chia seeds into my oatmeal or stirring them into a glass of water. It's such a small habit, but it makes a mighty difference. Science backs it up too. The soluble fiber in chia seeds feeds the good bacteria in your gut, helping to build a healthier digestive environment. The third miracle food is kiwi. Now, you might not think of kiwi as a digestive powerhouse, but it truly is. Kiwi contains a unique combination of fiber and natural enzymes that help break down food more efficiently. A study even showed that eating 2 kiwis a day helped seniors with chronic constipation find gentle, natural relief. I started slicing up a kiwi for my breakfast or tossing it into a fruit salad, and I noticed a difference almost immediately. It was like giving my body a fresh start each morning. Fourth, we have oats. There's something comforting about a warm bowl of oatmeal, especially on a cool morning. But oats do more than just warm the belly. They are rich in a special kind of fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber not only helps move waste through the digestive tract, but also nourishes the healthy bacteria living in your gut. Think of oats as a gentle, daily gift to your body, one that says, "I care about you." And finally, leafy greens. Spinach, kale, collard greens. These humble plants are loaded with magnesium, a mineral that helps muscles, including those in your intestines, relax properly. When your muscles can relax and contract the way they're supposed to, digestion becomes smoother, easier. I began adding a handful of spinach to my scrambled eggs or tossing some kale into my soup. It wasn't a chore. It became a joy, a way of honoring my body with each meal. These 5 foods, prunes, chia seeds, kiwi, oats, and leafy greens, are not magic pills. They are nature's gifts. They work with your body, not against it. They invite healing gently and steadily. And the beauty is you don't have to overhaul your whole diet overnight. Start small. Add 1 food at a time. Notice how your body responds. Listen to it. Trust it. When I began this journey, I didn't believe change could be so simple. But it was, and it still is. The body is an incredible creation, always striving to find balance, always working toward healing. Sometimes all it needs is a little help, a little kindness. And so, dear friend, with these foods by your side, you can step into a new season of life, one filled with comfort, energy, and ease. You deserve to feel good. You deserve mornings free from discomfort and days filled with lightness. Your journey begins with a single bite, a single meal, a single choice to nourish yourself well. And I'm here, cheering you on every step of the way. Now that you know the 5 miracle foods, you might be wondering, how do I actually fit these into my day without feeling overwhelmed? Let me tell you, it's easier than you might think. The key is to start simple. Don't worry about changing everything at once. Just imagine planting a few new seeds in your garden. A little here, a little there, and before you know it, your whole landscape starts to bloom. When I first started adding these foods to my day, I picked 1 meal to focus on: breakfast. Morning is such a powerful time to set the tone for how you'll feel. So I began with something easy and comforting: oatmeal. Each morning I would cook a small bowl of oats. Nothing fancy. I'd sprinkle in a spoonful of chia seeds while it cooked, letting them soften and expand. Then I'd top it off with a few sliced prunes or half a kiwi. Some mornings I'd even throw a handful of spinach into a little omelet on the side. That simple breakfast was a game changer. It gave me fiber, hydration, healthy bacteria, and energy, all before the clock struck 9. If oatmeal isn't your favorite, there are plenty of other easy ways to work these foods into your routine. You can stir chia seeds into a glass of water or juice and let them sit for a few minutes. It turns into a gentle, soothing drink that your body will love. Prunes make a perfect snack. Keep a small bag handy and enjoy 3 or 4 when you need a little boost. They're sweet, satisfying, and incredibly helpful for digestion. Kiwi can be added to a fruit salad, blended into a smoothie, or simply eaten with a spoon right out of its skin. It's refreshing, light, and packed with nutrients. Leafy greens can find their way into almost any meal. You can toss a handful into a soup, mix them into scrambled eggs, or add them to a sandwich. Even a small serving each day makes a difference. The secret is not in making huge, difficult changes. It's in making small, loving choices that add up over time. And as you start feeling lighter and more comfortable, you'll find yourself wanting to do even more. Not out of guilt, but out of gratitude. Gratitude for a body that is still working, still fighting for you, still capable of healing. One more tip I learned along the way: drink water throughout the day. All that beautiful fiber from these foods needs water to do its job properly. Think of fiber like a sponge. Without water, it can't expand and sweep your gut clean. I started carrying a small water bottle with me and sipping from it throughout the day. It made a bigger difference than I ever expected. So here's the gentle plan: pick one meal, maybe breakfast. Pick one food, maybe prunes or oats. Add it in, let it become part of your routine. Then, after a few days, add another, and another. Before you know it, you'll look back and realize you've transformed the way you nourish yourself. Not with grand diets or complicated rules, but with simple, loving acts of care. And let me tell you, it feels wonderful. Your body will thank you. Your energy will rise. Your spirit will lift. All because you chose to honor yourself, one bite, one sip, one step at a time. You can do this, dear friend. I believe in you. Maybe you're sitting there thinking, is it really possible for something so simple to make such a difference? I'm here to tell you, yes, it absolutely is. The smallest steps often lead to the biggest changes. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about honoring your body with small acts of care day after day, until suddenly you realize you're living in a body that feels lighter, freer, and stronger. And you don't have to do it alone. We are walking this path together. If you felt even a flicker of hope today, if you felt the spark of possibility lighting up inside you, I encourage you to take one small step forward. Choose just one of these miracle foods to add into your day tomorrow. See how it feels. Let your body respond. Let your spirit rise. And if you found value in the stories and wisdom shared here, it would mean the world to me if you would like this video and subscribe to GlowingAge. When you support our channel, you help spread this message to others who are also seeking a more vibrant, joyful life. Together, we are building a community of people who believe that aging is not about fading away. It's about glowing brighter, living with more purpose, and embracing the beauty that each new day brings. I'd love to hear from you too. In the comments below, tell me, which of these 5 foods are you most excited to try? Or maybe you already have a favorite trick for keeping digestion smooth and easy. If so, share it with us. Your words might be exactly what another person needs to hear today. Every comment, every story, every shared experience is a thread that weaves us closer together. Remember, no step is too small. No change is too late. Every new choice you make is a declaration of hope and a celebration of life. You are capable, you are worthy, and you are just getting started. I believe in you, my friend. Let's keep moving forward, one beautiful day at a time. As we close today, I want you to take a moment to simply breathe. Feel the air filling your lungs, feel the quiet strength in your heart, and remember, you are alive, you are here, and you are full of possibilities. No matter what yesterday looked like, no matter the struggles you faced, today is a new beginning. Every sunrise offers a fresh chance to take care of yourself, to nurture your body, and to honor the amazing life you have lived and are still living. It's not about chasing youth. It's about embracing the richness of who you are right now. Every line on your face, every story in your heart, every lesson you've learned, they are not signs of decline. They are the beautiful proof that you have lived, that you have loved, that you have mattered. And the best part is your story is still unfolding. There are still mornings to wake up to with hope. There are still meals to savor with joy. There are still walks to take, friends to laugh with, books to read, gardens to grow, and sunsets to marvel at. When you choose to care for yourself, even in small, simple ways like adding nourishing foods to your plate, you are choosing to say yes to all the beautiful days still waiting for you. You are not at the end of your journey, my friend. You are standing at the threshold of a new and radiant chapter, and what a wonderful chapter it can be. Thank you for sharing these moments with me today. Thank you for believing in the quiet power of small changes. Thank you for choosing to glow a little brighter with each new step. Until we meet again, may your mornings be gentle, your meals be nourishing, your days be filled with laughter, and your heart be forever light. This is GlowingAge, and I'm honored to walk this path with you.